in excellence and Food Keda. So,
Good evening, sir.
yeah, very good evening. So, this is going to be a wonderful learning experience for all of you. And this can be a life transforming experience. You all can certainly elevate yourself to a better version in terms of helping your industry, no, helping your organization. Because all of you, if you can help your organization, then your organization can actually, help you grow very fast. That is a simple logic, win-win philosophy. If you can help someone, yes, the other person will also be extremely willing to help you. So that way, if you help your organization achieve the results,
Sir, do you have a lead? Sir, do you have a lead? सर मेरे फोन में
Yeah,
रिचार्ज
sorry,
कर दे
Fahad. Fahad
अनलिमिटेड
got
वाला
disconnected. He's joining.
okay. Maybe Priya madam. So I think I'm audible again, right? Yeah. So Priya madam, you can please check the settings. Maybe you can mute all of us and make sure only the speaker is able to control the meeting. But whenever needed, you can allow them to unmute and other things. All right, all right. Just check. Okay. So I was saying about helping your organization. If you help your organization to achieve the results, so how can an organization achieve the results? Can somebody uh, speak about it, or myself will describe? So an organization can actually achieve the results. One important aspect is through customer satisfaction. Hope all of you agree with me on that. If ultimately if the customer is not satisfied, I don't think any business can, succeed or flourish. So customer satisfaction is a result of the quality of the products and the quality of the services. Again, all of you will agree on this. Customer satisfaction is a result of the quality of the products or the quality of the services. So if there is a problem in the quality of the product, and if it is recurring again and again, that means an improvement is required. Improvement is required not only at the human aspect, but also in the aspect of the process. We'll clearly talk about what exactly is the process and why we should focus on process improvement, in a detailed manner. So ultimately, if you fix the human error, still there is a chance that problem can occur again. All of you agree with me on this? But if you fix the problem at the process level and make sure the process has become completely what to say, uh, mm, uh, failure proof. The process is completely irresponsive to the triggers that can actually initiate a failure. So that way your process is made failure proof. Once you equip your process to such a level of intelligence, even if somebody is trying to make a mistake, the process, the system will not allow him to make the mistake, right? So if you through process, what I'm trying to say is through process improvement, you can prevent a failure from occurring again and again. You can prevent a failure from occurring again and again. So that's the advantage of focusing on the process, converting an organization from people centric to process centric. So another aspect of achieving the result is through improvement of the productivity. Earlier I spoke about quality, isn't it? If there is a problem with the product quality and customer gets dissatisfied. Another issue is, the product might be priced on the higher side. If the product is priced on the higher side, and that may also lead to customer dissatisfaction. All of you agree with me on this? Product is extremely good, but at the same time, the cost is very high. But why the cost is very high? Simply because the organization consumes more resources because they have to charge the customer for all the consumption of the resources. Yes or no? So if you consume more resource excessively for a specified outcome, or output, if an organization consumes more resources, that means the organization is not really productive. The productivity is very low. So we really have to produce more output, or to produce the required output, the organization should consume only the needed resources. Nothing should be consumed in excess. This is what we call it as productivity. If you don't understand the second aspect, which is the productivity related, then your organization may be able to produce high quality product, but still the whole organization will be running under a loss, scenario of loss. Your customer gets extremely best in class product, but your organization is still not able to make a profit. Have you ever seen such scenario? Great products, but the organization is under loss. That is because there is a problem with the productivity. So again, if you wanted to prevent, fix this problems of productivity permanently, you got to work at the process level, not just people level. Correcting people, is one aspect. Of course, that is required. You have to train people, you have to create a good culture and all that you have to do. But ultimately, even after, thinking in the aspects of the people, you should definitely, work at the process level, so that in terms of productivity also, your capability will improve. If your capability in terms of quality is very high and your capability in terms of productivity is very high, then your organization should make a good profit, should grow very fast in the market. All of you agree with me on this? So there is quality one side and there is productivity on the other side. And in order to speak about quality and productivity, any organization should have a minimum, no?
Sir, voice is not audible.
Audio gone.
Your mic,
Sir,
your mic on mute. Please
you're
unmute.
muted.
Yeah, sorry, it got muted by myself. So in order to speak in terms of the quality, to speak in terms of the productivity, or to speak in terms of the improvement, any of you, if you would like to think in terms of, your, let's say, improvement in terms of your earnings, that's very, very important. All of us need, improvement in our earnings. But once you, just think about your initial stages of the career. When you are, in the initial stages of the career, you might not have thought about, a big salary or, continuous improvement in your salary levels. What was your thinking that time? To get a very good job, very good position in a good company. Yes or no? That means always, there is a threshold. We need to come to a certain level of, level known as threshold level, after which only we think about the improvement. That means any organization, if you want to talk about the quality and productivity, particularly improvement in terms of quality and productivity, first of all, there has to be system, there has to be process. People should know what is quality. People should know what is productivity. They should have, the workplace properly organized. Yes or no? These are bare minimum requirements. This is called, the foundational requirement. If the foundational requirements are met, the organization is ready to talk about improvement. The organization is ready to think and act in terms of the improvement, continual improvement. And if the employees can contribute to the continual improvement culture, can contribute to the continual improvement projects within the organization, an organization will certainly handpick those employees. Certainly handpick those employees and then promote them to a higher level position, a managerial level position or a leadership level position. And then they will also come forward to offer the, a better package, better recognition, isn't it? And additional incentive and these kind of jobs, these kind of improvement agents are nothing but the Lean Six Sigma bells. are nothing but the Lean Six Sigma builds. So what is the Lean Six Sigma concept, and then the various build level and all that will be our, the basic first session. So my name is Dr. Gopal Sivakumar, and I am going to be your mentor for the Lean Six Sigma training and certification program. And along with me, there will be few other trainers. All of them are, senior level trainers joining me. And our primary job is going to help all of you learn these concepts very effectively. Learn this concept very effectively in the sense you will understand the theory behind everything. So nothing you will be, learning, in a very vague manner. Everything, the theory will be made very, very clear. At the same time, will also equip you to implement the learnings in any workplace. So there will be, a theory one side and practice on the other side. Do you think both are important? Both are important, or just one is enough? Some people might think, theory is enough. Some people might think
Both are important.
yeah, both are important.
Both are important.
The world is moving
Both are
very
important.
fast, and nobody is actually interested in knowing all the theories. Everybody wanted to see the application. But trust me, practicing without knowing the theory, can be dangerous sometimes. Isn't it? But at the same time,
Agreed.
learning the theory without any practice is useless and meaningless. Simply you keep on learning them and then without connecting it properly with the practice. So we should be able to have a proper balance between the theory and practice, and that is going to be our objective. And we will try to keep the examples as simple as possible so that each one of you can learn every single minute by listening to us. Is that something, something all of you want to have it in the program? Yes or no? So we can always, talk about a very high-fi example. A particular, we can talk about a particular mechanism in a milling machine. But I don't know how many of you will know about what exactly a milling machine and what a broaching operation is. Instead of that, what we are going to do is we are going to, keep the examples as simple as possible. Whether you are a very senior person or you are just a beginner with respect to the Six Sigma, both of you will learn comfortably. At the same time, we will see to that you all, enhance your understanding after listening to us, in every session. If some of you have already completed the Six Sigma green belt or a black belt somewhere outside, but still we'll see to that you learn a lot from this particular platform, right? So we are really capable of making it happen. So make best use of the opportunity every single minute you spend here in the platform, and see to that you are utilizing it for your career upliftment. And a lot of good results are going to come right after the training program. You all will be getting a Six Sigma Yellow Belt certification, and I am very sure half of you will be going for the green belt next level, and then again a certain percentage will be going for the black belt. I am very, very confident and very, very sure that each one of you will attract very good results in the near future.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. I have one question. Can I ask the question, sir?
Oh, sure.
So
Yes.
actually, I am from a third-party laboratory testing field. So I want to know what is the application and how I can apply in this. What is the benefits of using for doing this course, taking this course? How I can apply? Can you please enlighten this on this something?
Okay, you are in the testing field, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Testing?
testing
Yes.
field, sir.
Yeah. What do you test
Yes, sir.
actually? What do you test? Is it any food
Um,
laboratory?
In a third-party lab, sir, we are testing for the other companies. We are a third ISO 17025 third-party lab testing.
Okay. So if you are performing some test, the results have to be accurate, yes or no?
True,
So
sir.
if
Yes,
you
sir.
lag in terms of the accuracy, that is nothing but a quality loss. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If you lag
Yes,
in
sir.
terms of the accuracy, let's say I give my blood sample to your laboratory for some testing, or I send my a particular material I use to your laboratory to understand the characteristics of the material. You get my point? I have a composite material. I have developed a composite material. I just want to understand the characteristics of the material. So what do? I send some samples to your lab. And now your lab result should reveal the real characteristics of the material I have developed. Yes or no? What is the compressive strength of the
Yes, sir.
material and how much load it can withstand, and what will be the elongation if I subject, and there are many characteristics we will be interested in. So the more the accurate your reports are, the better the quality of your service. The amount by which you deviate from the real values, the actual values, and that is a quality loss. So please note, the quality is a term that is applicable in all industries. Quality is a term that is applicable in all industries. Even in the training program right now, quality is important, yes or no? If whatever I am speaking, if
True,
you
sir.
people cannot understand, and there is no quality here, and whatever I am speaking, if it is not relevant to the subject we are talking and to the domain you belong to, then also there is no quality. So quality is one thing which is common for all companies. Another thing is the speed of your operation. In other words, you can call it the productivity. If I send my material to your laboratory, how much time are you actually taking to complete the testing and then share the result with me? If I could come across another laboratory which can do the same job to the same level of accuracy, same level of quality, and can do it faster, you know what will be my tendency? I'll go to that new company, yes or no? Because they also charge me the same money. They also give the same level of quality, but they are able to do it faster. Can you see that? So if you lag in terms of quality, or in terms of productivity, or in terms of the cost with respect to your competitor, you know what will happen? You are going to lose your customers. Yes or no? If there is a lag
Yes.
in your quality level or productivity level or cost, even the delivery. So there are four things very, very important: quality, cost, and delivery for the customer. Customer expects the best in class quality, and they demand the speed also. Nowadays, people just order the product and the next minute they expect the item to be delivered. You have to be faster enough. So speed is something which is essential nowadays. Quality is other thing, and the cost is other thing. So if you perform better than your competitors in all these three aspects, it is possible only if you are operationally excellent. What is the word I am using? You all can make your company produce better products and produce those products faster and make those products cheaper. Make those products cheaper to your customer, and also make the job for the employees easier. There are four words I used: better products, faster. The third one is cheaper. And what is the fourth one I said? Easier. The job must be easier for the employees. Yes or no? All of you want the learning to happen easily. Yes or no? So these are the four types of improvements. There are projects to improve the quality of the products. There are products to speed up the rate of production. There are projects to reduce the operating cost. There are projects to reduce the difficulty of the job. All of them are improvement projects. If you really execute those projects and bring up your company to a level where clearly your company is better than your competitors, you know what will happen? Many customers will start coming to your company. They'll not go to your competitor. Yes or no? Because your competitor, either the price is high or the quality is low or they are not faster enough. So slowly, your competitors' customers will start coming to your company. Yes or no? If all of you as a team, if you make this happen for your company, then your company can proudly say they are operationally excellent. They are operationally excellent. When can they say? If the quality levels are better than the competitors. Not only that, you are able to produce faster than your competitors. Not only that, your operating cost is lower than the competitors. And finally, people within the company, the employees, they enjoy working because the job seems to be very, very easier for them. Workplace is organized so beautifully that everybody loves to work. This scenario is known as what? Operational excellence. Companies who are operationally excellent, trust me, write it in your notebook. Companies who are operationally excellent should surely be number one at some point of time. How many of you agree with me on this statement? Companies who are operationally excellent, today may not be the day for them. They may not be making much profit. They may not be having a good market share. But if they are operationally excellent, they will certainly be number one in the nearest point of time. It's just a matter of time because customers have to switch from your competitors to your company. Maybe the marketing has to do all the gimmick now. If you have, if you are better in all these aspects, then now the responsibility is completely on the marketing and sales. Agree, all of you? They do all sorts of, the creating the offers and all the beautification they can do and customer delight. They will focus on customer delight. Customer delight. What is customer delight? Exceeding the expectations of the customer. Yes or no? It is like, wearing a tie and a coat. But wearing a tie and coat should happen only after wearing the pant and shirt. Yes or no? So, all these quality requirements, productivity requirements, cost requirements, speed requirements, if you meet all of this, now you create an offer. See what the magic happens with every single offer you create. Yes or no? If there is a problem with your quality, problem with your speed, problem with your cost, but you focus too much on creating offers, it is like wearing a tie without, wearing a shirt. How this will look like in the market? You are actually damaging yourself. Can you see that? Many companies, they focus too much on marketing and sales, but not really on the aspects of quality and cost, quality, cost, and delivery. Because these are, the primary requirements nowadays. So if you meet the primary requirements, yes, then the secondary, comes into picture. So this kind of aggressiveness should be there in any company. Then only they can grow fast. Then only they will give themselves a chance to become number one. How many of you would feel like, your company should also become number one in the market? How many of you feel like this? Can you please type something or, raise your hand or type it in the chat box? Let me understand. How many of you are seriously interested in making your company number one? Where is the chat? Yeah, chat. Chat is there. I think you have to enable. Okay. All right.
Sir?
All right. I could see a lot of people raising hands. Great.
I don't find any
Fantastic. Fantastic. So this is an outline about why Lean Six Sigma is required. Lean Six Sigma is required to make a company operationally dash. Can you fill up, one of you? Lean Six Sigma is required to make a company operationally dash. What is the answer? You want me to
Excellence.
take seven options?
Excellence.
Excellence.
You don't need 4 options now, right? Normally, we're all crazy about multiple choice questions. For everything, we need some options. So, but here now you are very clear. Company should be operationally excellent. If our company is operationally excellent, and it will become unstoppable. All that needed is execution, a proper plan, and then execution. When do you want to see your company in the number one position in the market? You want to see within 3 years, or you want to see just within 1 year, or you just want to see immediately? But the longer it is, the higher will be the probability of succeeding. All of you agree with me on this? If you plan something and give yourself the adequate time, then you will certainly achieve your plan and goal. All of you agree with me on this? All of us want to make more money. Yes, definitely. No, all of you will agree with this requirement also. We should be very frank. All of us need money in our life. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So all of us need money in our life. We need good health. Yes or no? We all
Yes.
need good health.
Yes.
And we
Yes.
all need, good people around us, some relationship with others. And now, with respect to each of this, you have to set a goal. You have to set a goal, and a goal means it should have a target. Otherwise, it is not a goal. Goal means it should have a target. Otherwise, it is not a goal. No. So, financially, tell me financially how much you want to make. Let me hear some noise. Let me hear some numbers from all of you. How much is your goal? How much do you want to see in your bank balance? Is it just 5 lakhs, or is it 50 lakhs, or is it 5 crores, or is it 50 crores, or is it 500 crores? Tell me frankly, whatever is the number you really want to achieve. Please reveal that secret to us now.
3 crores.
1 CR.
1
1
CR.
CR. Yeah,
5
very
crores.
genuine, very realistic plan. See, your plan and
Yeah.
goal should be like that. It should be realistic. If you say 100 crore and 1000 crore, you are too ambitious and you are not going to take any action. I really appreciate, your answer, 1 crore. And now in that 1 crore, within how much time do you actually need to make the 1 crore? Come on, give me a timeline now. Within
Next
how
10
much?
years. 5 years.
5 years.
5
5
years.
years.
Next 10
You
years.
will surely have 1 crore, gentlemen. 100%, if you are really determined to make 1 crore, and if you are ready to work towards that, and again write it in your diary, exactly 5 years after today, you will definitely see more than 1 crore in your bank balance. The longer the tenure of your plan, the chances are very bright. How many of you agree? Yes or no?
Right,
A
sir.
10 years
Yes, sir.
plan can
Yes, sir.
work
True.
better than a 5 years plan. A 5 years plan can certainly work better than a 3 years plan. Logical, right? Quite logical. So long-term plans are known as strategic plans. Long-term plans are known as strategic plans. All these concepts, not only Lean and Six Sigma, any concept, any approach will work very well in a company if a strategic plan exists. Otherwise, it is difficult. How many of you agree? If there is no 3 years plan, there is no 5 years plan, and then people are talking about Lean, Six Sigma, Agile, Scrum, etc., 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 nothing can really work. They will be running between the corners and the pillars. But results cannot come out systematically. So results will start coming out systematically. An organization will be able to sustain the results only if a strategic plan exists. This is the biggest reason, many organizations don't understand Lean and Six Sigma principles. And if they try to implement also, most of them, they fail. Simply because they don't have, really any long-term plan. There is no plan, there is no goal, there is no target, there is no proper alignment of the actions with the goal. Then what is the requirement to have approaches like Lean or Six Sigma? There is nothing is required. They are just, running, using an approach known as trial and error. Last minute, doing something. So long-term plans are known as strategic plans. Mid-term plan are known as tactical plans. Mid-term plan. What is mid-term plan? A plan made for a period of 1 year, maximum 1 year. Maximum is how much? 1 year. Those plans are known as tactical plans. And plans which are really very, very short term in nature, short term plans. Maybe your quarterly plans, quarterly goals, monthly goals, your weekly goals, daily goals, daily targets. They're all known as operational goals. All of you understand there are three types of goals I'm speaking right now. What is the first one? Strategic goal.
Long term.
The second one,
And tactical plan operation.
Tactical plan.
tactical goal. And the last one, operational goal. Operations are nothing but your daily activities. If you really want to make 1 crore in 5 years,
Excuse me, sir.
yes,
Can you please repeat the plans?
yeah, strategic plan, tactical plan, operational plan.
Sir,
So
operational
strategic
plan.
plan should be prepared by,
Kindly explain all these again, please.
yeah, I'm explaining. So strategic plan must be planned by the top management. The top management is responsible for strategic planning, and mid management is responsible for tactical planning. But it's very important that the tactical plan is derived from the strategic plan. Yes or no? Otherwise, they will be running in different direction and useless. Isn't it? Whatever my top management wants, the mid management should work towards that. So tactical plan and tactical goals must be derived from strategic plans and strategic goals. You can have series of meetings between top management and mid management. Top management and mid management, can sit for n number of times, negotiate, and then agree on the targets. Do you understand? And then agree on the targets, right? Now tactical goal is available. Now drill down the tactical goal further, because tactical goal is mid-term, maybe 1 year goal. But every month we need to achieve something. Yes or no?
Yes.
We can't simply wait for 1 year to see the result. Every month we need some result. In fact, every day we need some result. So drilling down the annual goal into short-term goal, such as quarterly goal, monthly goal, weekly goal, and daily goal, are known as operational goals. Now coming to the our participant who wanted 1 crore. And when should you start earning? If you want to make 1 crore in 5 years, when should you start earning? Start earning immediately, or can you relax for 3 years?
Start earning
No, sir, no, sir. Continuity. Immediately, sir.
If we need,
Sir,
yeah,
we will
Need to
if
plan.
we have
Sir,
to make 1
maybe,
crore
day
in
one.
5 years,
sir,
probably
maybe
in
in
3
the
years
first
we have
day
to
one.
make 20 lakhs. Yes or no?
True.
Approximately 20 lakhs into 5 years will be 1 crore. So 1 crore is your strategic goal. 20 lakhs annually is your
middle tactical goal.
tactical goal. Then monthly, how much you make? You should make
Operational goal.
1.5.
1.6 or 1.7 or 1.8, right? Some number. And now what you are actually making? You see the gap, isn't
Right.
it?
Right, sir.
You
Right.
see the gap. Now what can you do to fill up the gap? All these gaps are the current challenges. Same scenario might exist for your company also. Yes or no? Your top management,
Yes.
the founder, the top man wants certain result. And so he has 3 levels of managers: top line managers, midline managers, and downline managers and leaders. And all of them will be running towards certain numbers. And it's very important that the numbers should be linked properly and deployed properly, both in the vertical manner as well as in the horizontal manner. Then only a perfect goal alignment will happen. Everybody will be running in the direction needed by the company. Is it important everybody should run towards the common goal?
Yes.
Suppose
Yes,
you
sir.
want to live longer, all your family members should support you. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
You want to live
Yes.
100 years in a healthier manner, then you must eat healthier every single day. Unless and until your wife understands and then provides you the healthy food, you can't achieve your goal. It's very important, right? So aligning everyone in the right direction, this is what is known as goal alignment. There must be a strategic plan and the goals must be aligned properly. So what happens? Everybody will start working in the required direction. Right? Whether they like it or not, whether they understand this or not, somehow they will be moving in the right direction. So there has to be a committee. There has to be a business excellence group, or there has to be operational excellence group within the company, which will ensure only the right projects are picked up. Only the right projects are picked up and then supported. And so what happened? All the processes which are weaker are either elevated to higher capability, or a new process will come in that place. This exercise should be an ongoing journey all the time. Even after you become number one, you must continue doing that. All of you agree with me on this? Even after you achieve 1 crore, you must still continue working, make 10 crores. And it is going to be a never-ending journey for any company. Those of you, these are like principles. Whatever I am telling right now, these are principles. You know what are principles? Principles are nothing but the learnings. Principles are nothing but the learnings from the past experience. Your parents and your grandparents, they give a lot of advice, yes or no? How are they able to give so much advice? Is that they just blindly speak out? No. They have gone through all those failures in their life, isn't it? At your age, they know how things can go wrong. And so they educate you. Don't make money in a wrong manner. Don't lie don't lie while speaking, and don't steal money, and always be kind to others. And these are all the learnings they had, they understood. So they wanted to just ensure you are equipped with the similar knowledge. And so these kind of principles, if you live in harmony, any organization, if they respect the principles, like for quality, there are certain principles. For productivity, there are certain principles. All right. And if you really wanted to bring down your operating costs, there are certain principles.
Excuse me, sir.
All right. Yes.
Yeah, actually, during this session, you keep on saying like Six Sigma and Lean Six Sigma. I just want to know whether this is like both are like same, or is like there is a difference between the two.
I'll come to that. Now I am only, first of all, trying to help all of you understand that why Lean Six Sigma approach is required, or any other approach. Why an organization really need an approach? Because they wanted to achieve certain result in a very systematic manner, so that it can happen in the shortest time. Yes, Lean Six Sigma is an operational excellence approach.
Agree.
Both of them have both of them have its own principles to be understood. And these Six Sigma was implemented in many companies, big companies, starting from Motorola, General Electric, ABB, Xerox, Bank of America, and there are many even in the healthcare sector, even Apollo. And these are the brands who who applied the Six Sigma thinking in their business, and then they achieved a great result. Similarly, companies like Toyota and many manufacturing companies, and even the service industries, they applied lean principles in their business. And then there are basic quality principles. So by living in harmony with the principles, organizations can easily attract good results. If you live against the principles, for sure, the organization will attract negative results. They can even go bankrupt. So the whole idea of the course is to help all of you understand certain principles behind success. Right? But the principles in the context of industrial organizations. For our personal life, there are certain principles we need to follow. Similarly, for the organization, it has to respect certain principles, and we will be learning that. So that is going to be the whole course is about. And I have to take you through the presentation. Maybe let us move on in a little formal manner. So I would like to make a pause here. No, I'll stop for a while. And I just would like to understand a little about the people who are attending the session. But definitely all of you cannot speak, but few of you can introduce about yourself. And also if you could convey one single reason why you have joined this course, that will be of great help to me. Because end of the day, quality is meeting your requirement. So you need to let me know why are you here today, right? So the time is for the participants now. And Prabhakar sir, I think this time, hello Prabhakar, are you there?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here is, sir.
Will you be able to just move on your slides very quickly and then we can proceed with the participants introduction?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once if you know, share this PPT, we can go it, sir.
So you don't, okay. That PPT is shared. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Minute.
Already shared with you, sir.
Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, you want to ask something or you want to introduce? Please go ahead. Let's use the time effectively.
Good evening, sir. Myself, Narendra Navle. I would like to introduce myself. I'm working as a facility manager for one of the organization based in Pune, and I'm
Narendra,
working with.
is it possible you can turn on your camera? First time we are listening to you.
Yes, sir.
Let's have the privilege of seeing your face when you are talking. Yeah. Or you have any issue with the camera or something? Go ahead.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. There is some issue with the camera, sir. Actually.
Okay, then no problem. Proceed.
So I'm working as a facility manager for one of the client, and we are having the facility like 20 acres of plant is there, and being facility manager, I need to take care of different kind of things in like engineering, maintenance, then safety processes, then another different processes which have been carried on at client location. Okay, so I am having the manpower of a number of teams like 90 plus manpower is there. So every time I need to take care of small things, those things can be taken care by my down the level team. And as the attrition rate is high, sometimes it happens I set a process for a certain time, but as far as this attrition rate is concerned, I need to uh, make some frequently learning to this.
Yeah. Okay, I got your point. So if you are trying to set a procedure, but still it's not happening, that means you need to work on standardizing the things,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
So that first of all, we should make our results stable. This is like the foundation.
Okay.
Foundation is absolutely important. No compromise.
Okay.
This is applicable to all companies. There must be a process. There should be a step-by-step procedure. Be it whatever product you make, even if you make a masala vada, do you think SOP is required for making a
Right.
masala vada?
Right, definitely.
Otherwise, it will not have a consistent quality. One day it will be good and one day it will be in the other way. So we need SOPs and we need people, to understand the SOP and follow it always. Such an environment should exist. That is called culture, right? And
Right.
everybody, should follow the guidelines and the policies, the procedures created, by the company. So
Okay.
this is the primary requirement, in the absence of which your results will be highly inconsistent.
Okay.
Companies facing inconsistency are not eligible to talk about improvement.
Okay.
So improvement comes next, but consistency comes first. Hope
First.
all of you understand and know the difference, right? Consistency is the key to improvement. No
Right, sir.
consistency, no improvement. If you still try improvement and out of all your ability, if you focus on improvement, even in the absence of consistency, you may achieve improvement, but unsustainable improvement only you will achieve. You will see improvement, but you will not be able to sustain your improvement. Hope all of you understand my language, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Very, very important. So what organization need is sustainable improvements, not just, a random improvement. Random improvement anybody can give. They do some gimmick work and then bring the improvement. That's not required by the company. What is required is a systematic, sustainable improvement so that your business will become consistent and results will become predictable, which is the essential requirement for scalability. Scalability is very, very important. Yes or no? If you start a company on your own, you will think about the scalability, every single day. When can I make, a big money by selling products to everyone in the world? Yes or no? If you have your own product, would you like to sell it to everyone in the world? Yes. So the scalability is, the desire for any organization, which is possible only if you have the consistency is the basis.
Yes.
Great to hear from Narendra. I now request Prabhakar to share with all of you, a few important introductory slides so that you know who am I and the organization I belong to, and somebody would have joined the program through Foodkida. And who is this Prabhakar? He might have spoke to you already, and there could be some other people who could have spoke to you. So let's understand all that, and then we'll continue. So to Prabhakar.
Okay, sir.
So I should share screen, right? Okay. There is a problem which our people should also learn. Okay. So Lean Six Sigma. Oh, not this. I have downloaded now. Wait. I'll open it. Download 29 June. Windows 29 June. Hope all of you should be able to see my screen now.
Yes, sir.
Prabhakar, is that okay?
Yes, sir. Fine, sir. Fine, sir.
Yes. Go ahead, Prabhakar.
Yeah, we need in full screen view, sir.
What happened?
It is not visible, sir. Visible in sense, no. We won't have it in a presenter view, sir.
Priya Pare.
Now it is fine, sir. Yeah.
Proceed.
Yes, sir. So very good evening to all. I welcome you all for this Certified Lean Six Sigma training program organized by Vision Excellence and Foodkida, certification program by MSME Technology Development Center, Government of India, Chennai. So today's agenda here, before getting into agenda, I hope you have enjoyed a session from Dr. GSK sir regarding the plans and various goals, and also with respect to one of your queries. Right. So we are going to see about Vision Excellence and our recent training glimpses, and about Foodkida, a virtual classroom etiquette, program approach, trainers introduction, and finally participants introduction. And definitely few of you will be given opportunity to introduce about yourself. Next, sir. Yeah. About Vision Excellence. Vision Excellence is a training and consulting firm specialized in lean management, Six Sigma, and operation excellence strategies. We are a dedicated team of qualified and competent professionals with decades of experience and expertise in operation excellence approaches and tools such as 5S system, visual control, SOPs, Kaizen and Kaizen Blitz, etc. 7 quality control tools, VSM, POKEO, SMED, total productive maintenance, just in time, Kanban, cellular layout, ocean planning, balanced scorecard, project portfolio management, statistical process control, measurement system analysis, capability analysis, correlation and regression analysis, failure mode and effect analysis, design of experiments. Next, sir. And here we are going to show you the glimpse of various training programs conducted through classroom training at MSME premises, Gindi, Chennai, online regular weekend training sessions, and online weekend evening sessions where you are part of us now, and other training held at various clients And this is Six Sigma training at Tadpole Engineering Private Limited, Chennai. Lean Six Sigma Black Belt online training. It's a regular batch. And this is a training conducted at National Productivity Council at Chennai by Dr. GSK sir. And Lean Six Sigma Black Belt online training, which is the evening batch. And this is a Green Belt classroom training conducted at Chennai for B schools. You can see here various members get benefited out of this classroom training. And this is FDP, Faculty Development Program on Statistical Tools for Research, conducted at a premier institution at Salem. This is Lean Six Sigma Yellow Belt classroom training conducted at Coimbatore for a mass crowd of audience. And this is training conducted at Yamaha Music India, Chennai on process capability and statistical process control. And again, training conducted at Hoya Lens India in Chennai on SPC. And this is weekend evening batch. And this is 3 days awareness camp on Z and MSME competitive lean scheme held at Salem. And this is Black Belt classroom training conducted at MSME Gindi campus for a month of April. Yeah, again, this is weekend evening batch for the month of April and Black Belt regular batch for the month of May. And this is weekend evening batch for the month of May. And we would be happy to say that all our batches are full batches. And this is the recent batch which we have conducted. And just now we completed this batch at MSME Gindi premises, Chennai. And we are very glad to inform you that recently we have started a project, Assam Health System Strengthening Project, that is Lean Implementation Program at various hospitals in and around Assam. So it is very glad to inform you all those things. And about FoodKida, FoodKida is a training and skill development organization partnering with the top 1% people in the food industry to create courses that help food professionals to grow and stand out in the domain of food sector and fill the gap between traditional education and industry requirements. They have trained food professionals from 10 countries around the world. In a FoodKida WhatsApp group, they help food professionals with internship, job, FSSAI, and food industry news updates without any cost. And next, virtual classroom etiquette. As mentioned by Dr. GSK sir, we request all our participants to stay on camera throughout the session so that you can feel connected and you'll have highly focused in your learning approach. And definitely feel free to unmute yourself whenever you have any queries to discuss with the trainers. Also make use of the chat box to post your queries. And as already I mentioned, you can make use of all the opportunities and features provided in this platform to enhance your learning. And next is program approach. We have 3 belts over here. Yellow belt training dates of 4 days, 29th, 30th of June, and 6th and 7th of July. And for green belt, you are going to be with us for 8 days from today, 29, 30 June, 6, 7, 13, 14, 20, and 21st of July. And for black belt, you are going to be with us for 10 days in this learning process. Starts from today. First 8 days, you will be with us on this 7 to 10 p.m. session. Particularly on 27th and 28th of July, you'll be having a session from morning 9:30 a.m. to evening 5 p.m. The requirements, kindly have a GEMS packet, 5 rupees packet, 2 numbers with you, which you are going to have activity, and it will be informed by the trainers. And make a note of all the points so that it will be easy for you to have more interactions. I started noticing many people having a pen notepad ready already at the beginning of the session. Very good to see those things. So that definitely you are going to have a very good interaction learning from the trainers, and your takeaway is going to be highly phenomenal. And about online certification program, please note down the dates here. For yellow belt, followed by your 4 days of training, you are going to have here online certification exam, where you are going to have 25 questions. It's completely open book exam, objective type questions. Total duration is 45 minutes, no negative marks, and the passing criteria is 60%. Your exam is scheduled on 13th July. Please make a note of it, the particular date. The yellow belt exam is scheduled on 13th July. And for green belt, 50 questions, MCQ pattern, 90 minutes is your duration, 60% is the passing criteria, and the exam for green belt is scheduled on 27th July. Make a note of it. For green belt, your exam date is 27th July. And finally, for black belt, followed by 10 days of training, you are having exam on 3rd August. The number of questions is 75 questions, objective questions. Duration is 120 minutes. And again, your passing criteria is 60%. So for all, your passing criteria is 60%. Make a note of it. And accordingly, have a very good focus and attention towards your learning. And next, we are very happy to announce our trainers, Professor Dr. Gopal Shivakumar, BE Distinction, ME, PhD, Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt, Head Campus to Corporate Program, MSME, Technology Development Center, Chennai, Chief Executive Officer and Principal Consultant, Vision Excellence. His expertise is statistical process control, design of experiments, measurement system analysis, hypothesis testing, regression, 7 quality control tools, 5S and Lean Six Sigma deployment, and he holds 20+ years experience in training, research, and Lean Six Sigma consulting. He has trained 6,000+ candidates on yellow belt, green belt, black belt, and master black belt body of knowledge, and he has 10,000+ hours of training experience. And he has authored 9 books and 17 research articles in areas like mechanical engineering, mathematics, and statistics. And he has demonstrated highly successful DMAC projects for his clients in areas like manufacturing, automotive, and service sectors. His research expertise includes diesel combustion, thermal barrier coating, alternate fuels, and performance optimization. Next. Professor Dr. B. Ramakrishnan, Mr. Vivek Kumar, BE Mechanical Engineering, Six Sigma Master Black Belt, Certified Quality Manager, Process Control Expert, Senior Consultant, Vision Excellence. He holds 30+ years of overall industrial experience, 20+ years of experience in senior managerial positions, holds 2+ years in leadership and effectiveness coaching and management consultancy. Certified engineer in statistical process quality control, Dr. S. Ravi Kumar. Session recordings and participants, you will be provided the mobile app link for Android mobile users and for iPhone users in your WhatsApp group. Okay, followed by this presentation, and your recordings of weekend sessions will be uploaded in the mobile app, and you will be provided access to watch it from Tuesday morning, where it will be uploaded by Monday evening. So from Tuesday morning, you can watch the recordings of ongoing weekend live sessions. Wish you all the very best for that also. 2 things has to be noted down. Kindly avoid taking screenshots and other things. Right.
Great.
Now, as mentioned by sir, you are going to have your introductory sessions.
Okay, I think it's a good presentation in giving a lot of information in short time. So, let us probably have listened to your introduction. Maybe a few of you can now speak about yourself, if you would like to. Yes, sir.
Good
This
evening.
is Bhagwat Pokole, sir. Currently, I am working in the Frankie Weber. Am I audible? Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Audible. Please go ahead.
Hello. Yeah, myself, Bhagwat Pokole. I am currently working in the Frankie Faber India Private Limited as a maintenance manager. The approach of the comes in the Six Sigma course is to improve the maintenance working and improve the breakdown analysis, MTBF, MTTR, and to improve also in the factory level or the presentable whenever the visitors comes. Actually, I have the 16-year experience, and I am directly take the admission to the black belt. It is any suggestion from me.
Right, Bhagavat, all the very best.
Yeah, can you give any suggestion for me? It is right to take the admission for the black belt, or if I do the green belt, yellow belt, I think I have much more experience, 16 plus years in the MNC companies, 4 MNCs.
So in my opinion, all of you should go up to the master black belt level,
Yeah,
right? Master black, which is the highest level of competency in the ladder of Six Sigma, in the Six Sigma hierarchy. And absolutely, it is nothing wrong going step by step. Yellow belt, then coming for the green belt, then coming for the black belt, then coming for the master black belt. But at the same time, if you realize you have already started late, isn't it? In learning all of this, all of you should have started, right at the beginning stage of your career. But I could see a lot of senior people sitting here, in this classroom. That means definitely, we are already a little late. So nothing wrong in starting with a green belt or a black belt. And those of you who opted for it, and nothing wrong in it. It's a good decision you have taken, but you have equal responsibility. Since you are directly starting with the green or black belt, that means you have a higher level of responsibility. And try to be fully attentive and try to learn everything in one go. Even though whatever I spoke, is looked easier, but many organizations don't understand that, don't work in that fashion. Agree or not? Yes or no?
yes, definitely.
The strategic plan, the tactical,
Yes, sir,
nobody
yes.
is actually willing to create any plan. Everybody wanted to know straight away on the action. So they have a higher tendency to skip the planning stage. So failing to plan is actually planning to fail. So that every organization should recognize. Similarly, you need to understand your responsibility to learn everything in one go. That is the only challenge. Otherwise, it is absolutely fine. But definitely after finishing the yellow, you must go for the green. After finishing the green, you must go for the black. But between green and black, if there is an opportunity to work on a project, please explore doing it. Definitely, you must do it, right? Or at least one project is also important, and so that you can actually convert your convert your learnings, the certifications into some results in your career,
Yes.
right? And then when you come for the master black belt, we ourselves will not take you for the MBB batch if you have not completed at least one project. So keep that in mind. And so all your decisions are correct. All that required is a commitment to learn. Okay, who's next?
Thank Yes, sir,
Hi, sir. My
thank-
name is Soumya.
Yes, ma'am.
I have 15 years of experience, and right now I'm a test manager in a software company. So I do software testing. So most of the times I have a requirement to pursue my career level. Right, I have seen people should have Six Sigma, any belt. Okay, so but I really don't know what is the correlation between software testing and uh, Lean Six Sigma. This one. So as of my knowledge, Lean Six Sigma applicable to all the industries. Okay, so we do a quality analyst job, and as part of software is considered, right, this Lean Six Sigma comes under quality control. So we have the two terms, quality analyst and quality control. So being a test manager, I would like to know what is in the quality control side. So I
Very
really
good,
don't
very
have
good, very
idea
good.
between both of them.
Yeah, since all of you are very curious about knowing how this Lean Six Sigma are connected to your profession, let me give a quick answer here. However, you will have a detailed understanding as we progress. So Six Sigma is all about aiming for perfection. All about aiming for perfection. What is perfection? You give what is exactly asked. You deliver what is exactly asked by the customer. Yes or no? So whether you are developing a software or you are generating an invoice, or you are placing a purchase order, or you are supplying a product, or you are treating a patient, whatever it is, there is a customer requirement you are trying to fulfill. That is called perfection. To what extent you fulfill your customer requirement, right? So Six Sigma means aiming for perfection. Whenever all of us need it in your life, need it in your profession also. So Six Sigma is highly demanding concept that every organization needs it, right? So Six Sigma performance means near perfect performance. Rarely you make mistake. Rarely you make mistake. Let's say, you produce products. You produce 1 million products. How many mistakes you might have made while making 1 million products? Just 3 or 4. Do you understand? This is Six Sigma performance. When you produce 1 million, 10 lakhs parts, how many defects might appear? 3 or 4. The same explanation is applicable for service also. You all know Dabbawalas, right? Mumbai Dabbawalas. A team of 5,000 people, they carry your lunchbox from your house and deliver it at your workplace. Do you think perfection is required for Dabbawalas also? They must provide you the food that is prepared in your house. Yes or no? Otherwise, perfection will be a problem. And the food, should come to your table at the right time. Otherwise, perfection will be lost. Yes or no? And food should come, in the proper condition without any damage. Leakage of the food and all those things, should not happen. So there are various ways by which perfection can be lost. Yes. And if you lag in terms of the perfection, sometimes customer will get highly dissatisfied. So no, if you lose the perfection by a smaller margin, customer cannot even notice. But if you lose the perfection by a big margin, customer will immediately notice it, and then he will express his frustration to you. This is known as failure. This is known as failure. And the difference between the expectation and the reality. The expectation is the customer expectation is one side, reality is other side. And the difference is huge to the extent that this can be declared as a non-conformance. This can be declared as a non-conformance. Any failure with respect to meeting the customer requirement is also known as a non-conformance. The other name for the non-conformance is defect. The other name for the non-conformance is a defect. There are several defects that can happen in any product or any service. First of all, as a manufacturer or as a service provider, you should understand all failure opportunities. I said different types of defects, right? Let's say there are 10 types of defects possible, in a product. The product can be a glass tumbler like this. There are different ways this glass tumbler can have defect. Yes or no? If there is a small crack in the glass tumbler, will you buy this tumbler? Nobody will buy, isn't it? So the first possible failure is a crack. And then it should be as per the drawing. If there is a dimensional requirement, it should meet. And when I just place this tumbler on the table, the glass tumbler should not break. Yes or no? So customer requirements can be of two categories. Spoken requirement. The other one is unspoken requirement. If I am using a glass tumbler and when I keep it on a table, the glass tumbler should not break. This is a spoken requirement or unspoken requirement?
Unspoken.
Unspoken requirement, but still, as a product developer or as a manufacturer, you should be able to understand both spoken and unspoken requirement, and you should really have systems and processes, to actually make the products completely defect free with respect to spoken as well as unspoken requirement.
Gopal sir.
Yes, Bhagavat.
This is Hiren Trivedi. I belong to pharma background and I have 15 years of experience. In pharmaceutical industries, we are using different terminologies. You have already said that non-conformance is equal to defects. So while writing our kappa and other like QMS elements, we are using terminology as abnormalities. So I think
Yes.
abnormalities, defects, and non-conformity, they all are same, right?
No. See, all are same and all can be different also.
Yeah, case to case, you can say it's vary, but ultimately the agenda, the funda of the terminology remains
Yes.
same.
Initially, all are same. In the beginning conversation, yes, all are same. But as you come to the higher level, we'll finally conclude that they're all different, right?
Yes.
Like, because to define abnormality, we should first define what is normality.
Yes.
See, there are three things you told Kappa: corrective action, preventive action. Am I right?
Yes. Correct.
So corrective action is your quality control.
Yes. And
Preventive action
preventive
is
quality assurance.
it's either quality assurance, quality planning, or quality improvement.
Yes. Continuous improvement, Kaizen.
Yes.
Combat
Your
Kaizen.
continual improvement and then your planning activities, no quality planning. Both of them come under preventive action, right? So you work proactively to prevent failures. So definitely, yeah, we are talking about the non-conformance and the abnormality. Whenever abnormality is noted, you must definitely investigate. Don't wait for the customer to raise a ticket to work on an abnormality. All of you agree with me on that?
Yes.
You no need to
Yes.
expect customer to raise a ticket. The moment you notice an abnormality, even though things are acceptable to the customer, the moment you recognize it is abnormal, you must come forward and start your investigation. Yes or no? Whatever you
Yes.
have planned, if that is happening, that is normal. If the plan is happening, that is normal. If something unplanned is happening, what is that? Abnormal. So, abnormality requires investigation. Don't expect customer to raise a ticket, customer to raise a complaint. But if customer raises a complaint, yes, definitely it is an abnormality, external failure. But you can do that proactively also. That is internal failure. All right, you will understand everything, as we progress in pharma industry. Yes, this is very much important. Perfection is very, very important. So Six Sigma is focusing on perfection. In simple words, Six Sigma is a defect reduction approach. What is that? Six Sigma is a defect reduction approach. By all means, we will try to equip the processes to prevent the defects. By all means, we try to equip the process to prevent the defects from happening. So any defect reduction approach is nothing but a Six Sigma project. Any project that is primarily focusing on reduction or elimination of defect is a Six Sigma project. One more thing is there. One more thing is waste. Now that you all know what is defect, right? Defect means a non-conformance. Any form of non-conformance is a defect. There is one more thing known as waste. You know what is waste? Non-value adding. Waste means non-value adding. The organization is working on customer requirement. While the organization is working on customer requirement, it has to work on some other things also. Yes or no? All the other things from the lean's perspective are known as non-value adding because customer do not care about certain activities. How many staff you have in your accounts department, it is immaterial to the customer. I placed an order, you just have to supply the item, that's all. But do you have the accounts department and do you have the billing department? That is immaterial. How much stock you have, how much raw material you have, these are all immaterial to me. That's why inventory is considered a waste. Inventory is considered a waste. Tell me, all of you, honestly, how much inventory you have in your house? You have food stock for next 3 months? How much stock of food you have in your
No.
house?
For maximum 1 month.
Only for today. Why? Why not for tomorrow?
Next one.
But then why do you keep so much of stock in your company? Because you have not gained the capability to prepare a fresh food for tomorrow in your company. Yes or no? But in house, you gain the fantastic capability. Whenever a food is needed, yes, you prepare it very well. Instantly, isn't it? Just in time. You make the food on a just in time basis. But why not you work in the same fashion in your professional career? In your personal life, you are so good. You are already a Six Sigma expert. You are already a lean expert. In your personal
Sir,
life, you know all the principles.
Hello.
So inventory is a waste.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, sir. As you give the example of house and company, na. So sometimes demand is also important. Na company have there's a huge demand and huge lead time for every raw material, every process like that. But in home, yes, example is you taken from the home, na. So home, our lead time sometimes is within control and demand is also less at home, sir. As
In
per my
home also,
understanding.
suddenly guest will be coming. Who knows? Tomorrow I'll come to your house.
So that's why I'm.
All the friends here will go to Bhagavat house coming Sunday. Let's see how Bhagavat will manage the situation. He will beautifully manage. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Same is expected. Same is expected. Because Bhagavat has a good network of suppliers around his house. Yes or no?
Yes, yes. Sir.
When all of
That's
us just inform Bhagavat, we are nearby your house. Bhagavat will immediately organize a nice coffee and snacks for all of us. Yes, Bhagavat?
Yes, definitely, sir.
And we will give him 2 hours time so that he can nicely prepare a good breakfast for all of us. That also he will manage to do it. Same capability is required, but not expected from an individual. Expected from the entire team. All of you, do you agree? Understand? You don't have to do anything, independently, but you have to do everything as a team. The team should be capable enough to produce quality products in a productive manner. So about around 7 o'clock we started, right?
Excuse me,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you
Yes.
explain? Can you explain how inventory is a waste?
Yeah, because inventory, is a stock of a material, either in the form of a raw material or in the form of a finished product or in the form of a work in progress. Or be it whatever format. Do you agree? You have invested money in it?
Yes, sir.
You have invested money, right? And till the point someone actually consumes it, your money cannot come back.
Of course.
Yes. So you have to make sure you see whenever, irrespective of the time, somebody will be consuming it, you are going to get a fixed amount of money. Yes or no?
But sir, we store the inventory as per the
No, step
plan.
by step you have to understand. First of all, is this understood by you? Irrespective
Yes.
of the time of consumption, you are going to get a fixed amount of money from the product. Yes or no?
Yes.
Then why do you want to give a longer waiting time to realize your expected money? In that aspect, if a product stays longer in the form of a raw material or in the form of work in progress or in the form of a finished product, that you are actually incurring a loss, and so inventory is considered a waste, right? So if your money is
Sir, but
blocked,
when we consider,
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
sir, but when we consider
Hello, sir.
if it is a perishable food or anything or a seasonal food, so then we need to be getting it into the stock only, right?
See whether the item is perishable or not, the concept remains the same. But perishable item, yes, it will get destroyed completely within a particular period. Whereas non-perishable item, yes, you will be losing your interest on the money invested. Yes or no?
Sir,
Yes.
still I have a confusion.
Okay, we have a lean expert also here with me. who will be, taking over the next session. Probably he can also try to convince you. Vivek Kumar sir, are you there? I've seen him on the screen. See, like let's say you have a stock of, raw material stored in the warehouse, and nobody has consumed the raw material in the last 30 days. Can't you recognize this storage of raw material for 1 month as a waste?
Yes, sir.
See, if you are consuming it, that's a different story. The moment it arrives, if you started consuming it, it's a different story. But if the raw material is simply lying in the warehouse for 1 month, that inventory is actually a waste. All
But
right.
I think all it depends upon the planning and the demand. According to that only, we have inventory in the godowns.
Okay. Let's say you are running a business, and I am your, operational. I am your plant head. I want you to invest 10 crores on the raw material, and I am telling you, I'll start the process after 6 months. Because I anticipate a big demand after 6 months. Will you invest?
No.
No,
That
sir.
means you now understand, inventory, is not going to give you any returns, isn't it?
Exactly.
Only
The
when
holding inventory
only when the product is, is consumed by someone, that's the time you actually get your money. So what is the point of, producing early, or what is the point of, keeping stock of, the raw material, for a longer tenure? So be it whatever form, inventory is a waste. Please understand. Theoretically, it is waste, but practically some inventory is required. Even though in the house, I am telling you, you are preparing food, only for today, you still have some stock of vegetables and, your the ingredients for required for the food. Yes or no? You check your kitchen. Yes. You will have some stock of, materials. That much inventory is okay, permissible.
So
you
one thing I
hardly
just
keep, half a kg tomato in your house, because you have, the confidence of a supplier sitting nearby your house. Immediately you can buy tomato whenever required. So same arrangement you make it. If you have a good, if you have a good network of suppliers, you can run with minimum inventory. The goal is zero inventory. That is the concept of lean, just in time. The goal is zero inventory. There are companies who operate with zero inventory. Okay, so lean
Sir,
is
I
all
have a
about
doubt.
elimination of waste.
Hello, hi, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, as you mentioned, just in time, is it applicable to manufacturing strategies, that is having make to stock approach? So is just in time is only applicable to an approach of manufacturing where make to order is applicable, right? How just in time is possible for a make to stock approach?
Your question is how just in time is applicable in service industry. Is it so? Just in time, yes. See,
there are
all
two
these
types of
ideas.
manufacturing strategies, right?
Yeah.
So how just in time is applicable to where the product is pushed forward in a manufacturing strategy?
See, there are two types of strategies. One is push, other one is pull.
Yes, sir.
Right? So pull is, demand driven.
Yes.
Where push is, we produce in advance and then, try to push it in the market. But if you consider the current scenarios, see, long back, there are certain scenarios where you can actually work on mass production. But nowadays, most of the scenarios are batch production. That means, customer requirements keeps on changing at a faster rate. If customer requirement keeps on changing at a faster rate, what is the point of, you producing in huge number and expecting everybody to, buy your design? No. So if your market is challenging, fast changing, and you should also be able to adopt the change, right? And which is possible only if you if you move from or change from push to pull, right? So lean is a kind of, establishing pull in our business process. Only if we sense the demand, then only we produce. So that is always good, always a good idea. So the main goal of lean is produce just in time, produce in the required quantity, only at the required time, right? The item is produced so that, we don't incur any waste. Any form of non-value adding activity is actually a waste. If customer doesn't, if there are no taker, if customer really doesn't want, then it should be classified as a non-value adding or waste. So lean is all about eliminating waste and Six Sigma is all about eliminating defects. So defect is nothing but non-conformance and waste is nothing but non-value adding activities. So what is non-value adding? You are putting some effort or you are consuming the resource, but it is meaningless finally because the customer really doesn't recognize. Whenever you consume resources excessively, it is a form of inefficiency. It is a form of inefficiency because you consume the resource more than the required quantity, be it time, be it raw material, or be it human effort, or be it usage of machinery, or be it consumption of electric, natural resources, water and air, whatever it is. If you consume anything more than the actually required value, it is a form of inefficiency. Any form of inefficiency should be called as a waste. From the customer's perspective, it is clearly a non-value adding activity. You are doing something, but it doesn't matter to me. Do you understand? So any form of non-value adding activity, any form of inefficiency are known as waste. Clear, all of you? So eliminating waste is lean and eliminating defect is Six Sigma. And doing both together or simultaneously is known as Lean Six Sigma. Clear? Okay, so see, this thinking is
Can you
really
repeat one more time,
important.
sir? Can you repeat one more time, sir?
Yeah.
Can you
See,
repeat
Six Sigma
once?
means
Eliminating.
reducing and ultimately eliminating defects. Lean
Eliminating
means
defect.
reducing and ultimately eliminating waste. Whenever you talk in terms of, eliminating the waste, your approach is lean. Your project is lean. Whenever you talk in terms of eliminating defects, your approach is Six Sigma. Because if you don't eliminate defects, you will end up supplying poor quality products.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, I have a query. Actually, as you said like earlier that, as per Six Sigma, like, and I mean, chances of like defects is 3 to 4 within millions, right? So in that case, I'm curious that how we are gonna fit this human error, because I can, as you said, that we should be process specific rather than people focus. So how we are gonna fix this? I mean, as we say, as man defect. I mean,
See,
it's like.
the human aspect of the business process also needs to be understood.
Mhm.
We all know human psychology, right? So try to understand the human psychology and make sure your process handles it very well. Say, for example, you have a big hall of 500 seating capacity. And 500, and it's an air-conditioned room, and 500 people enter the room. Do you think all of them, after entering the room, will properly close the door?
No.
So what do? Initially, you tell them, please, it's an air-conditioned room. Please close the door as soon as you enter. But if you tell, do you think all the 500 will immediately adopt?
Nope.
No. Maybe some people will respond, right? This is a human psychology. So initially, what you do, you tell them, and then you probably put a sticker on the door. Please close me after use, isn't it? You can see similar writings everywhere. So in many places. So close the door once you enter. And this display of the instruction can, in fact, trigger some more people to close the door. But ultimately, after some point of time, what will you do? you will realize you understand the human psychology fully, and then you put an automatic door closure.
Mm-hmm.
And now whether 500 people or 1,000 people use the door, the door will close automatically. Now your process, is not actually responding to the human errors, isn't it? Even if somebody is trying to make the mistake, your process is equipped fully to deliver the customer requirement. It will close on its own automatically. So your process is really made intelligent enough now to deliver the result. Slowly, you have to reduce the human aspect, human element, human component.
Okay.
And then some point of time, see, the process where human component can be fully eliminated, it is nothing but automation.
Yeah.
So slowly, we have to automate the possible processes. And then you finally digitize so that you know everything at every single point of time, just in your smartphone.
Yeah. So
I
mean,
it takes time. This is what we call it continual improvement. If you want to achieve everything in one go, yes, it will be very difficult to think about it. Go step by step. Wherever you are, accept it.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
depend on people for some period of time, and then gradually make your process more and more capable.
True, sir. So actually, sir, I'm in the pharma industry for more than 16 years. So I'm just curious because it's like I'm working with global pharma. So it's like considering that big pharma giants, they have SOPs in place, processes are there, QAs check, audits, inspection, blah, blah, so many things. Despite of that, we are getting FDA, queries, then call off the drugs. So, I mean, what do you think what is the root cause behind that?
See, that's why, the continual improvement approach comes into picture. Be it whatever, accept the conditions first of all. You don't have to be perfect in the beginning. Like, for example, our training program right now, how is it happening? Automated or is it people-centric? If I am absent today from 7 o'clock, what would be the scenario?
Sir, I have one point of view on this, sir.
Right? Yes.
Yes, sir. As ma'am said, we have a SOP. So this is basically administration control for some visual control, basically. But if we system is still people orientated, we have to take an engineering control system, complete POCO system on our line to reduce the human intervention there, sir.
See, if it is more people dependent, then you have to focus more on inspection and audit. Quality control will be should happen at an intense manner. Right? But if you actually equip your process and make it highly capable, and then if you could also automate it, then you can actually minimize your inspection. Yes or no? Because inspection is also non-value adding. You're not actually doing, your product is not going through any transformation. You're only inspecting it, isn't it? So you may have to rely on inspection, audits, and all the quality control activities heavily if the process is too much of people dependent. Slowly, you have to improve.
Then what about in terms of like a laboratory or anything? Most of all the people, there will be a people interaction only in a laboratory.
You're not audible to me fully. Can you keep little louder your voice?
Yeah. What about in a laboratory? In a laboratory, there will be like a more of people interaction or like a people intervention whenever there will be a testing or anything. How can we just do the automation of those things? We can't completely do those things.
I understand people interaction. What exactly is the context? Vivek sir, you heard her correctly? Voice was a little problem. You are saying about people interaction. Come again, please.
Yeah, people intervention. As you told.
If people interaction is part and parcel of your business and process, then you have to interact. Like we are interacting right now, isn't it?
Actually, sir, she is talking about the people intervention. In the
People
laboratory,
intervention.
there is a people intervention and people-oriented activities. So in that
See,
case,
intervention is a management style, right? Normally, management, yes, they will intervene at different point of time to understand whether the plan is, getting implemented properly or not. Suppose if there are n number of projects are happening, yes, there will be interventions happening. Whether the budget allotted to the project are spent properly, whether the progress is made as per the plan. So we need to understand the context, context of what actually intervention means. But if it is customer coming and intervening and then changing the requirement, if customer changes the requirement, tell me how all of you will react. Will you still be stick to the plan if customer changes the requirement? If
We need to
customer changes the
monitor
requirement, you
further.
still stick to the old plan,
No,
originally agreed plan.
No,
What will happen finally?
we need
No,
to
we
tweak.
have to take
management
change over
Yeah.
risk will generate.
See, when initially I said, perfection is required. And now I'm insisting you that flexibility is also required.
Exactly.
Isn't it? You can't be too strict or too lenient with your kids. Sometimes you have to be strict and sometimes you have to be lenient.
actually
Otherwise,
this is
you will not
happening
understand,
with us.
the
Actually,
life.
this
Isn't
is
it?
happening with us. Right now, I am working with the special purpose machine manufacturing company, like Tox Pressure
Okay.
Technique India. So whatever the RFQs we have received at that time, some different scenario is there. And during the DAP stage, there is some demand change whenever the other people's involved. And during the inspection stage, when the customer comes to inspect the machine, at that time also some new points will be added.
True. So we should be able to, adopt to the changes in the customer requirement so that, then only, we will be able to continue in the business. If customer himself has to make the change, for example, you are developing a website and you will not be able to communicate your requirement in one go. So your system must have enough room to listen to the customer frequently and then incorporate. All right. So Vivek Kumar sir, you want to say something if you are there? Is he available? I have seen him. Sir, you want to
unmute.
what's your plan? Actually, it is your time. And we can't hear you. Please check your. And this time, this meeting is happening in Teams. So let him connect to the mic.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, just I will summarize.
Can you hear me now? Yes.
Yeah.